Yes, hello. I was wondering if you could play that song again.
Which one, man?
The one that goes...
Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. It's been a hot minute since I've filmed any video, but especially something where I like sit here and chat. So today I am making my 2022 vision board, which I realize it's already January 16th. Happy birthday, Liza. So we're a little late, but it's never too late to set yourself some visions, goals, resolutions, whatever they may be. And things are really looking up right now. And I think it's a good time to do this because my head's in a really good place and things are really exciting right now. So I'll get more into that as we sit here and work and chat, but I need to find my phone. I'm an idiot. It was in my pocket. I feel like I look like Hagrid sometimes if all my hair is forward right now. We need to keep some of that behind me. I have a poster board here. A lot of people do vision boards digitally, which is awesome, but I really like to get like crafty with it because I'm an artistic person. I really like actually like collaging these, and I still have the one from last year hung up on my wall. It's gonna have to come down because my dad's repainting the rooms, but it's still there and I love it. I did make a video just like this last year at this time, a little earlier than the 15th, but it's fine. I rewatched it before doing this one, and it's really exciting to like see that and watch that and realize that I did accomplish a lot of the things that I wanted to last year. And a lot of my goals last year weren't, or most of my goals weren't like tangible goals. It was more things I wanted to work on for myself. So, you know, making new friends, putting myself out there more, treating myself better, getting myself to a place where I felt like I could like really start my life. Sorry, that's my brother going down the stairs if you could hear that. So just like really focusing on myself and rediscovering like what makes me happy and excites me. And the goal with all of that last year was to get to a place that I felt like I could really start to flourish. And all that to say that that is happening, which is really exciting. So yeah, I'm actually just so happy to watch that back and read the journal that I wrote in last year, and I wrote in it again this year. I'm gonna grab it. So this is the little black book that I wrote in last year. It's so funny to look at what I wrote last year and like what I felt was important last year, because it was a lot to do with 2020 and just like everything that happened. I literally forgot that I did this, but I wrote down like every headline or everything that happened every month. I was going through some of my intentions and like manifestations for the end of this year that I wanted to be true, and I did the same thing for this year as I did last year, where I wrote them as if they were true. So like, I am happy, I am confident, blah blah blah. And it's really cool. Some of these like really came true, and it's really cool to look back and see them. One of them was I have new friends, and I sent that to my group of friends that I made over the summer working, because they're some of my best friends now. And I met them this year. I'm making money. I reached my savings goal this year, which was really exciting for me. I'm making art that I love, which is happening. I feel good, I'm healthy. I'm on a path that I'm excited about, which like literally I'm about to sign a lease and move to New York City, which has been the goal and the dream for years, like literally since like before high school. So like the fact that I wrote that and that it's true when I went back and read it, like really fucking hit home. I'm proud of myself, also true. Obviously not every single one of these is. I'm not angry, wow. I was not in a good space last year, but anyway. One thing that I'm doing this year is a word of the year, and I got this from an influencer that I follow, Brooke Michio, and I'm using actually her word from last year because I really like it, and the word is abundance. So that's just kind of a word that I want to embody this year. I want to live in abundance this year and really grow and have an abundance of opportunities. I wrote down opportunities, love, money, happiness, creativity, and friendship. I really just want to grow a lot this year in different ways than I did last year, because I definitely feel like I grew a lot last year. But now I'm actually starting to do the things that I've been like wanting to do for my whole life, and I want to really grow these opportunities and myself and my success. So abundance is like a good word to encapsulate all of that. I wrote, I'm moving to New York this year. I can't wait. I feel like my life is really about to begin, which is so fucking exciting. I can't believe it. And some of my 2022 manifestations for the end of this year, when I do this again next year. I plan on doing this every year because it really was cool to like go back and look at it. But I'm thriving, I am happy, I have a steady income, I have friends that are like family. I've grown my social media, I'm confident, I'm creating, I have a better relationship with my body, I am proud of myself, and I'm living in abundance. So those are the things that I want to work on this year and manifest to be true at the end of the year. That's a little intro to the vibes of the year. And now we're gonna get into the fun part, which is the mood board. I kind of want to have an idea. Before I start collaging, I want to just write like on the actual poster board my word, just to kind of like have it on here. Doesn't look good at all. So this will obviously be hidden by everything going on the board, but just having it there and knowing it's there as like a manifestation. I'm gonna set this to the side, and I've got all my magazines and everything, just like last year. Very excited. I have all the ones I used last year that I cut up, so I'm gonna look through those again. And then I bought 4 new ones this year. I bought a Vogue, a Fine Art Photography, this W magazine of Dolly Parton. Sick. I feel like the aesthetics in here are gonna be really cool. And a Gagosian like catalog kind of magazine. Sorry, I've really got heartburn today, and I am not about it. I want the same vibe as last year. I want to just like have more of like the mood of my year and the aesthetic kind of like vibe and feeling of my year, rather than super specific things. So I'm just gonna kind of comb through these, rip some stuff out, cut some stuff out. I want the vibe for this to be more of just honestly just like fun and creative and things that are inspiring, because I feel like last year I had more particular things I wanted to do and accomplish. Like looking at my board from last year, I have a lot of like color. I have a picture of people like hugging, because I wanted to like engage with people more, like all these things that I really ended up doing, which is really cool. But I don't have like particular things like that. I mean, I want to like really get back into art again, which I know I said last year too, but I'm going to be in the city. I want to really be channeling that. I want to, you know, have like a cool space to myself. I'm going to be having my own place this year. So I want to like really come into like my adult self, and grow my career and grow financially and grow creatively. So I want this to kind of just be like aesthetically pleasing almost. Okay, I've cut everything out. I stopped for a snack, and we're gonna get to work. I ripped out bigger images and pages that like will be like background images, and then details will be smaller and layered on top. So just a bunch of images that I thought were really cool, inspiring. I'm moving to New York in a couple weeks, so this really cool image of the Empire State Building. I like the way that this page looks. The text like is meaningless. It's about how Dolly Parton finds Johnny Cash sexy, which is actually funny. But I think I want this as like a background text. Louis Vuitton. I think this is really cool. I want to use this image of this woman in New York City, Kate Moss. Oh, it's Kate Moss. Kate Moss in New York City in '99. This image of like the blinds peeking out into a pool, I thought was a good representation of like traveling this year, because it's not going to be the focus of my year because I'm moving into a new apartment and stuff and to a new city, but I do want to get some traveling done. So I like the idea of just like a little peek of that. And then just a bunch of images that I thought were really beautiful. Body positivity, obviously. These like illustrations of food and drink. More apartment vibes. And then I cut out some smaller details. I honestly don't have as much as I did last year. Again, I think my goals were more specific last year. And this year it's more just like a vibe of like getting my life started, you know, and like really thriving. More apartment vibes. This says light it up. This says the start. This one says the day I pack my stuff and leave home. Build it and they will come. This I related to like social media or just like career in general, just like working on it. And the more consistent I am, the more I will grow. This, I'm just gonna use the part that says ready for your chance to shine, question mark. And I think I'm gonna put that dead center because I really, like, that's how I feel about this year. This little blip says, whatever I wear, says Lady Gaga to the assembled group, I will be serving painful Italian glamour from within, which I just thought was fun. I went through my poetry books like I did last year, and I cut out a lot of this, and every moment sounds like welcome home, because just the idea of like really feeling like I'm doing what I'm meant to do and I'm gonna be where I belong. This one says, the blueprint, I trust in the universe to unfold as it should, to reveal my path and guide me along my journey. But I also recognize that sometimes fate requires a little push. While the cosmos may provide me with the blueprint to my destiny, it is my duty to get my hands dirty and build something of it. And this one, I feel like right now, a lot of things are falling into place in my favor, but it's also all stuff that like I need to work for and I need to work my ass off for. And I've always had kind of a hard time with, you know, what's meant to be will be, and like if it's meant to be, it'll happen, because that's true, but nothing happens without trying and working for stuff. So I really liked that because it was kind of a combination of things are gonna happen the way they're meant to, but not by like the magic of snapping your fingers or something. This one I really like. It says, what is the greatest lesson a woman should learn? That since day one, she's already had everything she needs within herself. It's the world that convinced her she did not. And this, I wish was like huge. I wish this could be blown up everywhere. This is from The Sun and Her Flowers by Rupi Kaur. And I feel like I want to use this for a project and like rework it. And I don't know, I really love that. If you know, you know that I have been wanting to move back to the city for literally years. I went to school there and it was like the best experience, and I just really love it there. And I feel very at home and connected with my like art and creativity there, which is what I want to do for a living, obviously. So I've had a very hard time not being there the last 3 years. But now it really is just all happening and falling into place, and we signed a lease for an apartment to move in on January 25th, and it is the 16th right now, so it's very soon. It's creeping up quick, but honestly, I'm so ready and I'm so excited. And I really feel like the last 3 years, like people always tell you this, but I really do feel that everything had to happen to get me here. And like thinking about where I was before when I was gonna move back in April of 2020. Obviously I didn't because of COVID, but that move was like really impulsive, and I think I would have been fine, but I don't think that I was as ready as I felt. I know I wasn't, because I really didn't even feel that ready, but it was more of like, I just want to do this and like do it and I'll figure it out, but I feel like I need to do it. This time around, I feel like I just know myself a lot better, and everything that's happened in the last 2-3 years, like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of growth has happened, and I think I really needed those things to be in my way and overcome that to get to a place of like, I'm really feeling ready for this and feeling like an adult. And I'm really fucking happy and really excited, and I can't wait. I'm really doing it. Like, I'm living the life I'm about to be living the life that, sorry, opening my soda. I'm about to be living the life that like I've been waiting for, you know? And it sounds so corny, but it's true. And I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I feel like I'm finally getting to the place that I've felt so guilty for not being at in the last few years. Like, that's really what it is. Like, I've felt so down on myself for being behind, or quote unquote behind, and I've had a lot of trouble with that and not being at that point in my life. But I think, again, there was a lot I needed to like learn about myself and go through and see what I could and couldn't handle almost. And I think that I'm there now. So a lot of this does feel like the beginning, you know, it feels like the beginning of something really, really good and exciting. The future is bright. Let me tell you, the future is bright. Anyway, it's gotten a little darker, but I think I'm done. I didn't use a lot of things that I ripped out and cut out, but I think I'm gonna save like these little like pages of this book, obviously, because I tore apart one of my poetry books again, but whatever. So this is what I think is the completed board. A couple of different images of the city, what I showed you, that kind of stuff. And then the little detailed quotes and stuff are really what I think are representing the year that I want to have. You are your own standard of beauty. Again, just my relationship with my body and body image is a ever-changing cycle and ever-working gear. Like, it is always going to be something I'm working on, whether it seems like it or not. Build it and they will come is one that I really, really loved. I feel that way about social media, about opportunities, and just like working hard to get what you desire and not focusing so much on the end goal and the end game, but the process and building whatever you're trying to build with a strong foundation. Like the day I pack my stuff and leave home, next to the Empire State Building for obvious reasons, put the word bloom, ready for your chance to shine. Again, a lot more simple this year, but I really, really like it, and I'm very excited for the year that's to come. So definitely stay tuned. My goal this year is to upload 40 videos, so that's 3 videos a month roughly. Gives me 12 weeks off. So I'm trying to do a video a week. I've missed 2 weeks in January already, but that's okay because I'll just do, you know, more than 1 video 1 week or something like that. But I want to upload 40 videos in 2022, and I'm really going to try and stick to that goal and grow this platform and inspire people, hopefully, to keep going and work toward their goals, even if it feels like it's not going to happen, because 2 of my goals are in the process of being reached. So it's only going up from here. I would love for you to follow along. There will be lots of moving content, decorating my apartment. Oh, I'm just so excited. Fun New York vlogs, like the summer in the city. I can just feel it. I can feel it. COVID better keep its ass in the back seat this year is all I'm saying. Or move its ass to the back seat, I should say, because yeah, very excited for what's to come. So be sure to subscribe, to follow along, follow me on Instagram, listen to my podcast with my sister. Content there is only gonna get better too. Like, it's just all looking up. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace.